You bet. We'll see you then.
A billboard welcomes you to Millersburg. The gazebo in the town square is a point of pride for the locals, a logo for the town nestled on the sleepy banks of the Susquehanna. But in Millersburg, all the signs point to the greatest attraction, the Millersburg Ferry. The boats, 2 in number, consist of the Falcon and the Roaring Bull. For over 175 years, these vessels have provided transportation for people and the commerce of the day. Because of the shallow depth of the Susquehanna in this area, many airboats can be found in use. Jack Dillman has over 25 years' service with the Millersburg Ferry and is the senior captain. He enjoys relating his experiences.
I had a chance to work with Hunter and Radel. They were the longtime ferry owners from about 1906 until 1968. So I'm a Hunter and Radel trained man. Also because I was on, during that period in the 40s, I not only had a chance to steer the first Falcon and the second Roaring Bull, which were in operation at that time, but also a couple of coal digger steamboats, something that's long gone from the river now. The first private owner that we know anything about was Michael Crow. He didn't operate the ferry he owned, he would lease it out. In addition to the ferry, in fact, he had a sawmill and a farm. Now, the last private owner of the Millersburg Ferry was Robert Wallace. He also had chicken houses and an orchard. He didn't operate the ferry, he would lease it out. Now this all came to an end in 1990 when community banks over here at Millersburg bought the ferry from Wallace for $10,000. Then community banks turned around and gave it to the town of Millersburg for free. A very good thing, because for Millersburg to attempt to buy the ferry and maintain it, it would just simply have been too much. Even now, as we speak, the town is having a very rough time of it, mainly because here you're looking at 19th century technology trying to put up with 20th century regulations. Deepest water is actually between Whitefish Island and Crow's Landing, the last 300 yards of our travel. That's why that section is referred to as the Old Raft Channel. In the spring, as many as 500 rafts would come down by. Not that the Susquehanna is that great, but the old raftsmen had to go where the best water was available, and to them, the best of it all in this area was this last 300 yards that we're getting ready to cross.
Landing the ferry at Crow's Landing is a one-man operation.
The last time steam was owned by the Millersburg Ferry was right around World War I. By the end of World War I, they had done away with it and were going into internal combustion. However, on June the 14th, 1948, something had gone wrong with the second model of the Roaring Bull. I don't remember what it was, but I do know we borrowed a coal digger steamboat, and for a week, we were hauling cars back and forth with it. At the end of the week, the second Roaring Bull had been repaired, so the coal digger steamboat was returned, and that was the end of steam forever on the Millersburg Ferry. Too bad.